Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright team, today we're going to be talking Keldon Johnson and this shooting workout that recently dropped, and shout out to Henry for sending this to me. As you can see, he sent me the link, and this is something I appreciate, man, because not many people do this. Henry is probably one of the first, excluding the people in the Spurs Spotlight Discord, because they're always just sending like random stuff or whatever. But man, if y'all got anything that y'all want me to react to, go ahead and send me something like Henry did. Again, big shout out, and y'all go ahead and follow me on X. As y'all can see, I'm really not hard to reach. Y'all saw the DMs, they're very empty. I only have 322 followers, so if you haven't already, go ahead and give me a follow. And if you want to send me anything, this would be the best place to do it. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. Now, this video is very important because I think that Keldon Johnson can take a leap, and not saying he's going to be some superstar, but I think he can take a leap in his role, and that being one of the best six men in the league. I do think he has that potential to win a six man of the year, if not a couple of them. And I think one thing that some people forget is he's only 25 years old. I think he's going to be 26, but he is still considered a young player in this league. Just because he's the longest tenured Spur, I think he can get looked at a little differently. And don't get it twisted, at times he has made some pretty bad plays, like god awful plays, where he just doesn't pass the ball. He goes straight into the rim and just rim runs. But I think that he is going to learn. I think that year with CP3 did teach him a lot. And with the team overall just looking to win, I think there are going to be times where we see Keldon Johnson make plays or reads that he hasn't made in the past. And so I think overall him working on his game to better fit his role is going to do wonders for this team, because every team needs an elite six man. So I think he could definitely be a leader off the bench. Ahead and take a look at this video. I did skim through it a little bit just to see what they were doing. And obviously we can't watch the whole 18-minute video, but we're going to go ahead and skim through it, and I'm going to give y'all my thoughts.
And you can see everything by being able to two-way drive and keeping that dribble. So we got two-way drive, press into him, ready? Low shoulder, good bump him. There it is, 3, 2, 1. Get in there, girl. Stay on that 45, low shoulder, low. There you go, bump. Nice. Money ball, got it. Come on, Chris.
So this is very important because I think one of the things that Keldon Johnson actually lacks is a mid-range game. And so for him to be able to get downhill, and instead of either just shooting a three or rim running, if he can develop this mid-range, I think that would be so good for his game. I think it would open up the floor a bunch, because right now when he gets 2 feet inside the three-point line, he's going to the rim, or if he doesn't get 2 feet in, he's launching a three. And with his frame, if he can use that strength to kind of overpower some defenders in the post, maybe get a little fade away or a drop step, working in the mid-range to become a 3-level scorer, that's going to do wonders for his game. So I like what they're doing right here. They're working on a little bit of creativity while also trying to get him an in-between game.
So up a little higher. Now I want to take that space here. Now, taking that space, pump fake, D-Wade, pump fake, foul, free throw line, 4 points extra. Let's add 4 more on your average. 16. 16 is different than 12. Good, good, 5, 4, yup, 3, 2, 1 free throw. Nice. That's free throw line. And then now,
there you go. And like he's saying, with the pump fakes, using your 2 steps, using your pivot foot, all those are little crafty things that I think Keldon Johnson doesn't really have in his game right now. He's not a crafty player at all. He doesn't do many dribble moves. He's just going to get down, use his frame. He has a little bit of speed. And so if you're slower than him, he's going to run past you. If you're smaller than him, he's just going to body you. And although I think that is a good recipe, I think there are things you can add to spice up your game a little bit instead of just shooting or driving all the way.
You seen Debo? Boom, free throw line, then everybody stay down. Jimmy, everybody just, all right, he gonna pump fake. Pop, shoot over you. Yep, 3.
And he has the frame for that. He has the frame to be able to bump players, move them off their spot, get a little bit of footwork in there. Just the biggest thing is, like I said, is creativity and having that footwork in your bag. And as you can see right now, they're working on craftiness. So they did a lot of that, a lot of footwork in between creativity type of moves. But I think the biggest thing right here is this right here.
Yep, beautiful, beautiful. Hands, yep, beautiful. Got it, hands, yep. Open them hands up so you can be ready.
Getting this jump shot down.
There you go. Good, shot preparation, nice. Coming 1, shot preparation.
Oh, man.
Got it, it's good.
I think he had one really great year of where he was just a sniper, and the rest have been inconsistent, like fluctuating. He's a good shooter at times, but he can be real streaky, if you know what I mean. And so I think the next level for Keldon Johnson is being able to knock down that three consistently. I'm going to check what year it was that he was sniping stuff. So this year right here, where he shot 40% from the three-point line. The following year, less consistent, 32, 34, and then 31, which I think he started off the season shooting horrible. It was like 25% last season. And so if he can shoot like this is one of his best years. And I think if he's shooting 39%, he's going to be one of the best six men in the league, because everything else from there will follow. You knock down some shots, they have to play up on you. And he's big enough to where he can overpower, get to the paint. Also working on your mid-range game, having that in your bag, being able to throw some pump fakes, getting some mid-range. Now, I'm not saying he's going to become a superstar, because these things actually take time to master. And to be able to do it consistently in the league, you kind of like, you have to work on these things over and over and over again. And then you have to have the right personnel on your team to be able to do this. So who knows if he's ever going to be able to really get the mid-range down, or if he's ever going to be able to be that consistent three-point shooter, which I think that is more tangible than him getting a great mid-range. So if he can still focus on that, get a solidified, sharp 39% again, I think he's going to be really great for us. I would say that's the most important thing, getting this jump shot down, and then the rest will kind of follow from there. Obviously, we need to see more on the defensive end, but all this, what we're seeing, is good stuff. I think the defense is just hustle, which I'm pretty sure with the new coaches, they're going to really emphasize that, so that's going to come. But if he gets this three-point shot down, 6 Man of the Year season incoming. So yeah, we're not going to go over the whole video. Like I said, it's 18 minutes long. I will link this down below in the description. Shout out to Chris Johnson for posting this workout. Some very good stuff, especially when we're in a time of need of some Spurs basketball. But y'all leave y'all's thoughts down below on Keldon Johnson, or how y'all feel. What do y'all think he needs to improve on? Y'all heard my thoughts. So as always, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Spurs Spotlight. Until next time, it has been your boy Chris, and I'll catch y'all later. I'm out.